Hi. So today, I don't know why I always do this. Like you can't read. Like it's literally in the title. But anyway, yes, I am going to be retaking my MBTI. Initially, when I first took it, I was an INFJ. INFJ. There's so many idols that are like my bias or in my bias line that are INFJs, bro. Like, so we're hoping that today I'm still gonna be an INFJ. If I'm not, I won't cry. But like, maybe I will just a little bit. Anyway, so little update. I shaved my eyebrows literally 5 minutes before filming this. Yeah, and update on my phone. I took out my PCs and I just have the sticker from Face the Sun on it now. And update my lock screen is Shotaro. So I'm taking the MBTI test, 16 personalities one. I'll probably put the link for it in the description in case you want to take it and find out if we're the same MBTIs. Let's go. The first question is: You regularly make friends? No, I don't. So I'm not gonna do like disagree. This is what it looks like, by the way. I wish I could like screen record my phone, but like I can't. So it's just like the question, and it has like those agree to disagree things. I'm putting it to the second to last disagree because I don't like not regularly make friends, but like I don't. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Agree. Like I'm learning Chinese now. Because of wavy. Wait, I did that wrong. Sorry. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry. I've realized that this only is like I don't know. Okay. When I see real people cry in real life, it doesn't really make me want to cry. Like, if my siblings cry, I don't care. Like, if my friend is crying, I feel bad, but it doesn't make me want to cry. Actually, I'm really awkward. But when I see my idols crying, like, I will cry. I probably actually will cry. I have, in the past, cried watching an edit. I think it's also because of the like ambiance behind the edit with the sad music that makes me want to cry even more. But like when I see my idols cry, it literally like hurts me here. But like, you could be my friend of 8 years, bitch, and if you cry, I'm not crying with you. I'm like, there. So I'm gonna put it like at agree, but like the first agree. No, I'll put it in the middle because I'll just episode 3 of Wavies. The summer talk is out. I'm gonna put it in the middle. I don't have time for this. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. It honestly depends on what I'm planning. But I'll put it by agree. Because generally, if I'm making a plan for something, then I'll have a contingency plan for my contingency plan. At social events, you rarely try to introduce agree. I do not be talking to anyone. If I'm out in the publics with new people, I am not going to go to the people and be like, hi, I want to. No, I'm the friend at the party in the corner. You know that song by Alessia Cara? Yes, that song was about me. I do not be introducing myself. And I mostly talk to the ones that I already know. That's a heavy agree, bitch. Heavy. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. That is a lie. Because I have started numerous musical projects before I finished others. I am now learning Chinese, but I have not, like, my Korean is literally so poor, and girl. So I disagree, I guess. You are very sentimental. Yes, because I'm a hoarder. Hoarders are sentimental, right? Or we just mentally ill. But like, I do hold a lot of emotion to things if they have an emotional background. I'm very sentimental. That's why I'm a hoarder, because I don't throw things away because I'm like, no. So, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. It honestly depends what it is. It depends how important it is. Like for YouTube, I have a notes app where I plan. Like I have the different ideas that I want to do. And like for the dance ones, I jot down all the dance videos I want to do. And then, but like with other things, I really do not give a damn. Like let's say with like studying Chinese, I just do it when I want to. Like there's no set time during the day. I just have to do it before midnight on that day so that I can complete my streak. Otherwise, whenever I get to it, it really does not matter. So I'll say like little agree. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I'm in the middle of that because it does, but it doesn't affect me that much. Like, let's say with me studying Chinese, if I make a mistake in the lesson, a mistake that I shouldn't have made because I know the correct answer, I will probably start the lesson all over again so that I can get it correct because I know it. So when I do get it wrong, it does kind of like trigger me because I'm like, why am I getting it wrong? Like, we know this. But like, I have that mentality, like, we know this, like, do better. Not like, oh, I thought it was good, but I'm not. No, I'm like, you need to do better. You dumb bitch. Do you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and no. And striking up a conversation? No, I do not. I will never. Like, if I have ever got up to a stranger, no, I'm lying. Like, there was this one time I was at the mall, and then I bumped into this girl that had, like, a septum piercing. This is a white girl. I didn't bump into her. I saw her. I don't know why I said that. Like, she had dyed hair. I don't remember what color it was. And she had a septum piercing and a butterfly tattoo here on her chest. And she was wearing, like, a tank crop top and, like, baggy jeans and, like, Vans and fishnet stockings, and she had a skateboard and she had a monster in her hand, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then my mom and my sister were even like, did you see that girl? I was like, yes, I did. The amount of times I could have just been like, oh, hello, hi, you look so pretty, hi, I love your outfit, oh, the amount of times I was standing behind her at some point. And I didn't say anything because I was too scared. What of? I don't know. So no, I do not feel comfortable just walking up to someone I find interesting and striking a conversation. You are more inclined to follow your heart. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I guess so. I do. This is very... I think the thing with me is that for the decision that I make, I need my heart and my head to be aligned. Because I don't really make decisions based on my emotions. But I don't want to, like, I will tend to do the more logical thing than the more emotionally giving thing. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Nowadays, I don't care. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. Like, I'm not a people's person anymore. I'm not a person for the people either. Either you like me or you fucking don't. And I don't worry about making good or bad impressions either, because I just act like myself. If my true self is a if my true self is a bad impression to you, that sounds like a you problem. You enjoy participating in group activities? No. Anything that has to do with people, leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending? It depends. Like, if it's so vague that you don't even understand what they're trying to convey, that like doesn't make me happy. So I somewhat agree, I guess. I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Yes. Only because I know if I don't, I will procrastinate them and they'll never get done. But if they're like chores that I was told to perform, if it's a chore that I was like, oh, no, just wait. If it's a chore that I'm like, I need to do it, then usually I will do it before I relax, because I know that if it's a chore that I told myself to do and I don't do it first thing, then I will never do it. I will forget. But if my mom or my dad tell me to do something, I'll probably wait till the last minute, because I work really well under pressure. And when I realize that it's an hour before my parents come home and I haven't done the thing that they told me to do. You enjoy watching people argue? No! I was about to say yes, it's so funny, until I realized that no, like in real life, I hate people arguing. It triggers me so hard. I passed the mic. No, I don't enjoy people watching. I don't enjoy people watching argue. Your mood can change very quickly. I have bipolar. Does that count? You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Yes, I may not be very efficient, but to my efficiency level, if you are not. And I also have a short temper, but not like Bu Sun Kwan, but I have a temper. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Procrastination station. Never listened to Backchan when he said, like, stop procrastinating. I always do things at like the last minute. Always. I think my wig is on too tight. You usually prefer to be around others rather... No! You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Disagree. I'd rather be on my own. Any day. But like I do like being with people, but I'd much rather be on my own. On my own. Stream on my own. On our own, sorry, by Naomi John. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. No, it's actually, why would that make, how does that, do people, no. I like kind of disagree, because like I understand. I mean, I guess it depends, but like it's much easier to empathize with somebody where your experiences are the same. Like you can have sympathy for somebody whose experiences are different from yours, because you can't really empathize that much, since unless you're an empath like me. But still, it's much easier to empathize when the person, you've been in their shoes, because you feel it like in your like soul, girl. Like, damn. So what? You enjoy going to art museums. Museum? What is a museum? A museum? A museum. A museum. Museum. You know what? English is not my first language. You enjoy going to art museums. I mean. This wig is on too tight, guys. I don't think I've ever made this many mistakes while shooting these videos. If there were art museums around, I would go. So I will say yes. In theory. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. No, I find it very easy to understand what people go through. Doesn't mean I like it, but I understand. You like to have a date. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Fucking no. You rarely feel insecure. That is a lie. I always feel insecure. Insecure. Even now, after I was done doing my makeup, I was like, I look good. You avoid making phone calls. Yes, I'm never calling you. I'm never calling you. I'm never calling you. I'm never calling you unless you have pissed me off. Then I will call you. But even then, I'm not calling you. If we are not dating, I am never calling you. I'm never calling you. I'm never calling you. Unless something happens. A dire situation. Then maybe I'll call you. But otherwise, I'm never calling you. I'm never calling you. My mom tells me to make my own hair appointments. I'm not calling that hairdresser. I won't even text her. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. It depends what they are. Because if I was interrupted, like very, very big, during something that I found very important at the time, I probably won't get back to it because I will get pissed off. But if it was a tiny interruption, then... Because it's a whole flow of momentum thing. Like if my momentum is like halted, then I probably won't get back to it. But if it wasn't like a halted momentum, it was just slowed down, then I will get back to the thing. So it really just it depends. It depends on circumstances. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I contemplate it a lot because I do not deserve to be going through the shit that I go through. Why the fuck are we living? Why? And what does it all mean? Literally, yesterday, I went through this thing with my friend, like we were talking. And it re-hit me that money is just paper. Money is just paper. It is literally paper. You give it, you pay the people at the store with the money. And what do they do with it? Nothing. They quite literally store it away. Is that not the strangest freaking concept that there is? You literally get paper from the bank to play fucking IRL Monopoly. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Fuck no. If you're a fucking dumbass, then you're a dumb. Okay, it depends who you are. If you're my best friend or you're my partner, I'm like your mobile PR team. Because even if you like fuck up and you do ass, I will try and like lessen the blow. You know? But like if you're like a person, like a random person, then I don't fucking give shit. Like look like a total piece of ass, but I don't care. So I don't take great care not to make people look bad. Oh, you see, if we take it in the instance of like you fucked up and now you think it's my place to act right so that you don't embarrass yourself, I'm not doing that. So I disagree. I had a dream where I got roasted about my armpit hair, and it was great. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. It's not. It's a good use of a waste of time. I mean, it does waste your time, but it's a good use of it. But it's not a waste of time, you know? So I disagree. It's not a waste of time. It's really fun sitting back and thinking, why did Newton create fucking gravity? Like, what the fuck was he going through? You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I disagree. Please. I even hate the cars that drive fucking down my street. Like, it's so annoying. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I usually do. So I'll agree, kinda. I usually know. I'm really good at reading people. You often feel overwhelmed. All the time. I'm never not overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I don't take any steps. And the more steps I can skip over and still yield the best possible result is the better. So, no, I disagree. I don't complete things methodically. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Do you know what? I think my MBTI is definitely going to change because I am not the same person I was when I took this test. If I saw this maybe a year or two ago, I would have definitely said I would pass an opportunity if I thought somebody else needed it more. But the way that life has shown me flames, and it's told me point blank to my face that like nobody gives a shit about me. So now I will always I will have a second thought. Like if I'm always like, oh, I want this job, but like I know somebody who would want this job even more and I could get another job. My issue is that same person would not do that for me. And I'm not even theoretically thinking that. Life has shown me multiple times that the amount of shit that I do for people, they would never. Thanks, life, for making me learn the hard way. Something that I already knew in theory, now that I've seen it play out in my life. So now, I will probably have to think about, should I give that person the job? Because I'm like, it would depend who it is. If it is my best friend, I would definitely give it up. Other people in my life, I do not feel the same fucking way about. So I'm just going to say no because my best friend does not constitute as someone else. You struggle with deadlines. No, I don't. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I have hope that things will work out for me, but I don't feel confident that they will. But like, I don't know how. I guess I can say it's false confidence. That like hope that everything will turn out well for me, because I don't think things will turn out bad for me. Like I don't have that in me. Like everything's gonna go wrong and I'm gonna be poor and homeless and alone. I don't think that that's gonna happen to me. So I guess I like agree. It wants my gender. Oh, it wants my gender for the avatar. I guess I don't care. I'll just say other. This is where and nothing ever makes sense. Okay, when we started this, I told you that my MBTI was INFJ, right? I took the test a week ago. And when I took it that other time, like a week and a half ago, I was an INFT. Right? And then I was like, oh, damn, why didn't I think of this before? Why didn't I do this on YouTube? Because I remembered that Wavy's Win-Win for his Winformation, one of the episodes, I think it was the second one, he did his MBTI. Please tell me why I went from INFJ a long time ago to an INFPT a week ago to an INTP. It says I'm a logician. Before, I was very intuitive because I guess I really was intuitive back then. I used to think a lot, like with my intuition, like how I felt, like what was going on. So now I'm an INTPA, and I'm really sad that I'm not an INFJ anymore because a lot of my biases in 17 were INFJ. Women's an INFJ. Jisoo from Blackpink is an INFJ. Ash Island is an INFJ. Like, I was so happy being an INFJ because so many idols that I loved were INFJs, but it's okay. So my personality type now, and this is the last time I'm going to take it for a very long time because now I've done it in front of the people. So your personality type is logician, INTPA. Logicians are innovative innovators with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. My mind is 96% introverted and 4% extroverted, which is true. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deeper and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. My energy is 81% intuitive, 91% observant. Hello. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Nature. I'm 54% thinking and 46% feeling. This used to be the opposite back then. So I used to be an F because I was more feeling, but now I'm more thinking. Thinking individuals focus on objectivity and rationality, often dismissing emotions in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as more important than social harmony. Vibes. Like I said, I don't care about what the fucking people think. Tactics. 49% judging, 51% prospecting. See, this also used to be the opposite. I used to be more judging, but now I'm more prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible, non-conformists who value novelty above stability. I was with you until valuing novelty above stability. But we move. Identity. Can we please talk about a week ago? I was turbulent and now I'm assertive. A week and a half ago, I have changed in a week and a half and I've become assertive rather than being turbulent. So I'm 57% assertive and 43% turbulent. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. I guess it's actually true. Logicians you may know: Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, Albert Einstein. You see, now this makes sense because Albert Einstein is my birthday twin. Now we're vibing. Isaac Newton. Why did... Wasn't I talking about him earlier? Okay. Fucking gravity. Okay. So now what we need to do is search INTPA K-pop idols because, you know, my life only revolves around K-pop. Ooh, I'm liking this list. Soyeon from G Idol. Hyunsik from BTOB. Seokjin from BTS. Suga from BTS. Sehun from EXO. Tag from Gocha. That's actually my bias. New bias. I recently started standing Gocha. Soho from ONEUS. Soul from P1. That's my baby. That's my bias. Ajian from Banner. Win. That's like so little idols. Like there's literally no idols that are INTPs. That's really great. I think I'm actually gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying. There's such little idols that are INTPs. I'm trying to find another source. Changmo. Devita. Hanse. You see, I knew there was something wrong. Hanse. You see, I knew there was something wrong. Hanse, who's my bias. His song from Inha, also my bias. J-Chan from DKC. I don't really know them, but like. Junhui, 17. Junhui. Also JK from BTS. Mia from Everglow. Well, they have Kachi.
It's Kachi.
Yeah, June from A-Class. I mean, I guess I understand why there aren't that many INTPs as idols. There's not much people's personalities when it comes to INTP. Okay, there aren't that many. Let me try and see celebrities, just for fun. Jesse Eisenberg? Sigourney Weaver, Meryl Streep, Rowan Atkinson, John Cusack, Aubrey Plaza, Tina Fey. I'm actually slaying. I'm slaying, but my wig is like hurting. Anyway, so that's my new MBTI, my personality type. I don't know what the I stands for. Anyway, so I am now an INTP.
Hey.
It was great. I hope you guys also do your MBTIs. You can comment them in the comments below so I can know what MBTI of the random stranger is. I don't know. I'm gonna go take off this wig now before I literally throw up. Like, I feel sick. I didn't know that this was possible. I also feel like I'm gonna start crying. Anyway, it was great. It was good. And I'm happy to have made this video and find out new things about myself. Anyway, all my links are in the description. Okay, I say this probably, I've said this probably 3 times, but my Insta, my Twitter, my TikTok, follow me, whatever, they're in the description box below. But anyway, 구독과 좋아요, 알림 설정까지 끝. You know what? Maybe I'll learn how to say that in Chinese as well. That would be cool, wouldn't it? It would. Don't forget to make me famous. That's not even what it says. It's forget to make me famous, y'all. No, but like make me famous, though, guys.